Hello, let's start with the third class of conics, that is parabola. We'll do different definitions of this chapter. Okay, now the first one is chord. Now, what is a chord? It is the straight line joining any two points on the parabola is called a chord of the parabola. So what is a chord? The straight line joining any two points. The chord is the straight line which is joining any two points on the parabola is called a chord of the parabola. Next is the focal chord. Now, what is a focal chord? It is a chord of a parabola which passes through its focus is called a focal chord of the parabola. So what is a focal chord? A focal chord, it is a chord of a parabola which passes through its focus is called a focal chord of the parabola. Say if we draw this point is known as A and this point is known as S. Here A is known as the vertex of the parabola and S is known as the focus of the parabola. Say if there is a line which is passing between any two points on the parabola. Say this is one point and this is one point on the parabola, and say this is known as point P and this point is known as point Q. Then the line which is passing through PQ is the chord, that is the straight line which is joining any 2 points, that is say PQ on the parabola, is called the chord of the parabola. So in this figure, PQ is known as chord of parabola. And say if there is a line which is passing between the focus, say giving it the name as R and T, then we can say that RT is known as the focal chord. Why? Because it is passing through its focus, that is point S. So this is a chord and this is the focal chord. Now moving to the next definitions. First we'll draw the diagram and then we'll do the definitions. Okay, now let's see. This is the diagram. Say we can give it a name. So this figure is known as figure 3.1. Figure 3.1. Okay, now what is known as the focal distance? So the next top point is the focal distance. Now, what is the focal distance? It is a distance of a point on a parabola from the focus is called its focal distance. Okay, so it is a distance of a point on a parabola from the focus is called its focal distance. Now, in this figure 3.1, say if P be any point x1, y1 on the parabola y square is equal to 4ax then the focal distance of P will be equal to SP, which is equal to PT, which is also equal to Zn, that is equal to Za plus An, which is equal to A plus x1. So therefore you can write that SP is equal to A plus x1, which is equal to A plus the abscissa of point P. So we can say if P is any point, if P is any point on the parabola y square is equal to 4x, then the focal distance of P, what is the focal distance of P? That is equal to SP, this one SP, that will be equal to what? We know SP is equal to PT, which we have done in the previous classes. So PT can also be written as Zn. Now if we divide Zn into two halves, we get Za plus an. Now za, the value is given as a, and an we know the value as x1 because the coordinate of p is x1. So za plus an is equal to a plus x1. Therefore sp value is equal to a plus x1, which is equal to a plus x1 is what? It is the abscissa of point P. Clear? The next is known as the double ordinate. Now what is a double ordinate? It is a straight line drawn perpendicular to the axis of a parabola and terminated at both ends by the curve is a double ordinate. In this figure, P dash is a double ordinate. And the last point is known as the latus rectum. Now what is a latus rectum? It is the double ordinate passing through the focus of a parabola is called the latus rectum. In this figure, L, S, L dash is the latus rectum. So these are the 5 definitions, main definitions of the chapter parabola. That is all for today. Thank you.